Okay, how are we doing today? We good? Great. So my name's Simone Venner. I'm here hosting the meditation and breathwork, and really incredibly excited to be here. I came to the amazing VegMed in 2018, was it 18, and was so inspired to kind of get back into more education. So I work as a nutritionist. I also teach meditation and yoga, and I'm now working towards becoming a plant-based dietitian. So it's really great to be able to be asked to speak on this stage. So I'm really grateful for each and every one of you showing up today. And just doing a little bit of my passion this morning, which is breathwork, breathing, tapping into kind of everything that makes you you and everything that makes you human. The breath, without breath, there's no life. So being able to utilize it to kind of just feel a little bit happier and a little bit calmer can really bring a lot of happiness and inner peace. So I want to ask a couple of questions first. Is anyone completely new to breathwork? No? One? Yes, good, and he's right at the front. I love it, thank you. And who has practiced before? Who has a regular practice? Nice. And who knows that they should practice more but doesn't? There we go. Great. So I'm just going to go through 3 different practices today. Some of my favorite, they're really simple. I hope that you can kind of take them away with you when you're traveling to work, when you're on the underground, when you're on a train, when you're just about to have an argument. These are really useful techniques, and you can feel the benefits within a couple of minutes of doing it. So we've got a good chunk to try out 3 different exercises today. We're going to focus on 2 breathwork and 1 kind of traditional Buddhist meditation. And my aim to kind of bring 3 different practices is for you to kind of find out what works for you, and then take them away and hopefully implement them into your life. So yeah, we'll get started. To start, we're just going to stand up for a moment. Sometimes when we go into, we lose our kind of playfulness as adults. And if anyone who practices yoga here, we get to breathing loud and not being embarrassed by people around us. And sometimes we exhale with things like our tongue out, and it looks wild and crazy, but it can really help. So I thought, let's just kind of start shaking out the body, right? So we start shaking out the wrists, the fingertips. Some of you may have been running this morning through Hyde Park. I spoke to a couple this morning. I was very impressed. For myself, it's just kind of rolling out of bed. So just kind of giving some movement to the body, shaking the shoulders, forward and backwards. People that have just walked in, bear with me. You're just going to shake out the leg one at a time. Good. And then you're just going to kind of bounce it. You're going to bounce on the ankles. You're just going to get that energy flow through the body. Welcome, everyone. Good. And we're going to keep going, keep shaking for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stillness. Put one hand on the heart, the other hand on top. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Hold on to the breath at the top. Notice those sensations of holding on. Exhale through the mouth. Let it go. Just connect to that. Great. We're going to blink the eyes open. We can take a seat. We're going to start. Can start my music, please. Great. So we're going to come to a comfortable seat. We're going to relax the shoulders back and down. Maybe take the hands on the lap or on the thighs. And you're going to bring your back away from the chair if you can. So kind of using the spine to support the body as opposed to the chair. Great. When you are ready, we're going to start to close the eyes down. Good. For our first exercise, we're just going to count the breath. We're going to inhale for the count of 4, and we're going to exhale for the count of 6. So this can all be a little bit different in each of our bodies, depending on how much we actually tune into the breath. Whenever you need to stop, stop. But if you can stick with my counting, then do so. So we're going to take a deep inhale in and just exhale, let it go. Good. 2 more. Deep inhale in. Doesn't matter if you can hear your neighbors. Exhale. You want to hear your neighbors. Last one. Deep inhale in. And exhale, let it go. Good. So we're going to start our count inhaling for 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Inhaling. And exhale. Keep going with the breath, inhaling, and just notice those sensations when you start to fill up the lungs. And as you exhale, notice as the body starts to empty. As you continue to breathe, really try to connect to breathing into the belly. Can we get the belly moving with the breath? So often we're upper body, we're in the chest, we're kind of using the shoulders. Can you soften the shoulders? Relax a little bit more into the seat and get that movement of the in and out with the belly. And just notice that shift if you have been able to go from the chest to the belly. And that kind of empowerment of being able to take a slightly deeper breath now. Good. Wherever you are, you're going to take another 3 rounds. We're inhaling for the count of 4 and exhaling for the count of 6. And if you're struggling with that 6 count on the exhale, really trying to not cling to any attachment there, just be aware of it. There's no rush, but when you finished your final round, just coming back to regular breathing. Taking a few breaths here and just noticing if there's been a shift, or maybe your natural breath has just become a little bit deeper now. And just tune into how you're feeling. And let that go. Okay, we're going to go into our second exercise, so one of my favorites, which is box breathing. Many of us may be aware of it. We work on a 4 count breath, and we're going to inhale for 4, we're going to hold for 4, we're going to exhale for 4, and we're going to hold out for 4. So we've kind of got that square vibe going for our box breathing. So to start, once again, you're going to take 3 deep breaths. So inhale in through the nose and just let it go. Maybe a bit more, a bit more noise now. Good. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Feel the belly, feel it rise into the chest. Take in a little bit more air if you can. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Last one, biggest breath of the day so far. Open the mouth, exhale. We're going to start our box breathing as we prepare to inhale for 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale through the nose, 2, 3, 4, hold the breath out, 2, 3, 4, good, repeat, inhaling, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold out, 2, 3, 4, good, repeat, inhaling, holding the breath, exhaling, holding the breath out, inhaling, hold, exhale, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhale, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, breathe out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhale, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhaling, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhale, hold out. 3 more rounds. Inhaling, hold, exhale, hold out, inhaling, hold, exhale, hold out. Last round, inhaling, And take a deep inhale in. Just hold the breath at the top. Open the mouth, let it go. Just find that natural rhythm of the breath. And just take a moment to scan through from the head down to the toes, trying not to overthink it, which is tapping into awareness. And just see how you're doing. To maybe roll back the shoulders if there's any little wiggles that you've been holding on to. Just come back into that kind of straight spine alignment. Drop the shoulders a little bit more. We'll come into our third and final round. This is quite a traditional Buddhist meditation where we simply just count the breaths. We're going to work our way up to 10, and how it's done is literally we inhale 1, we exhale 1. We inhale 2, we exhale 2. And what you often find, well, when I host these meditations, if I do this one first, people often forget what number they're at. So hopefully with a couple of breathwork exercises, you can get yourself all the way to 10. It can seem quite an easy task, but often if the mind keeps ticking along as it does with our monkey minds, we can get a bit confused, but don't worry, there's no judgment. If you forget what number, come back to 1 and start again. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take 3 breaths together. We're going to take a deep inhale in through the nose. We're going to hold on to that breath. We're going to open the mouth and let it go. Good. 2 more deep inhale in. Feel the belly, feel the lungs. Hold. And notice that you can hold just a little bit longer now. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful. Last one. Big breath in. See if you can suck in just a little bit more air even when you think you're full. Open the mouth, let it go. Just allow that dust to settle. I invite you to close the eyes if they're not there already. Start with our counts now. So counting your own breath, inhaling 1, exhaling 1. And just continuing to count up until 10. It's a self-paced practice. Maybe your breaths are not as long as your neighbours, or maybe they're longer than your neighbours. That's completely fine. No competition in meditation. And just working with the breath, or counting those breaths. And notice if the mind begins to wander, just bring it back to the breath. We're observing the inhales, the exhales, and labeling them with a number as we increase. definition of meditation, of being able to be completely empty-minded, and that's simply not really the goal. The goal is to kind of allow those thoughts to come in, but to tune back into the breath, to be in control, as opposed of those thoughts being in control of us. Take 3 more breaths. Bring the palms to touch now, and you're just going to rub the hands. You're just going to build up a little bit of heat. Not that we need that anymore on a 30-degree weekend, trust me. Then we're going to simply just start to tap down the arm. Tap down, tap up. You can keep the eyes closed. You can open the eyes. Going to the other arm. You're going to go underneath the arm. You're going to go to the shoulders. And then maybe you can start to bring little fists and just start tapping the juicier areas a little bit harder. You can work down the belly. guys, not just for showing up for me, but for showing up for yourself. When I had a conversation with Rahini, I was like, I wonder if anyone's going to come at 8:30 in the morning. So thank you for sacrificing your, breakfast or an extra snooze time. And any questions, any answers, you'll find me floating around. So my name's Simone. Thank you very much. And bring on the rest of VegMed.